Good morning, it's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you are going to join me here live in a minute or catch the replay. Today I am featuring the February 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit Safari Celebration. I have two super simple cards to share with you from the kit, and I'll just talk for a few minutes about the kit. And let's just look at the projects really quick. These are so simple. I didn't even embellish this one, but I'll embellish a little bit when I get to making them with you here this morning. And here's the second card. So the kit is a box that comes right to your mailbox every month. It's a subscription kit. I wanted to talk about it today because the price is actually increasing next month, but you can actually lock in the current price now if you do a prepaid subscription, and if you do that by February 28th, 2022. So, hey, good morning, Kathy. Thanks for coming on this morning. So, this month's kit in February is 9 cards. And here are how they are intended to be. And they weren't necessarily my cup of tea, and I got my box, I think it was Friday. So I said, this is perfect. This is what I'm going to do today for my live. And let me just talk about why I think it would be great for you to purchase by February 28th, 2022 and do the prepaid. And that's because you can get Sale-A-Bration rewards. And I'm not sure if everybody knows that. So starting at 3 months, if you did a 3-month subscription at $63, currently it will be increasing. And you can pick out one $50 Sale-A-Bration reward. And then it goes up. You can do a 6-month subscription, and that's $114. So you could get two $50 Sale-A-Bration rewards or one $100 Sale-A-Bration rewards. And then there's even a 12-month prepaid option for $220. So for that one, you could pick out several Sale-A-Bration rewards. So I'm going to point the actually, you know what? Before I point the camera down, why don't I just show you some of the pieces while I'm up here. And I did not use them, but you get like all these cute safari floral leaf shapes. You get the characters, so I think these would actually be like really cute if you have, if you're a scrapbooker, do memory keeping, and you have zoo pictures, or like this one's roller skating. Sorry. So if you have like roller skating, you get vellum pieces, you get circles and shapes, you get all the card bases, a little stamp set, a little ink. So why is this great? And I'm going to point the camera down and I'll talk a little bit more while I'm pointing the camera down. So let's do this. Okay, I'm going to find myself in my feed to make sure I'm in my... Here I am. Okay, well that's terrible. Okay, let me adjust the camera. I adjusted the camera last time, then I got all worried that the camera was so out of whack one time. So here's card number 1 we're going to stamp together, and then here's card number 2. So I have some tips for using the vellum, and I have some tips for this kit. So let's just jump right in, and we'll do this card. I think this one's kind of more masculine with the greens. So I'm just going to bring over my Pierce mat. I did change the ink colors, so I should say that right off the bat. In the kit, you get a rich raspberry Stampin' spot. So I just took some of the colors from the projects, and I am going to use Pear Pizzazz and Fresh Freesia for my inks. So, and I'm not sure if I don't think I showed the stamp set, but I took a lot of the stamps off the transfer sheet here. But you get like birthday, fantastic, congratulations, amazing, you did it, you are so, let's celebrate. And then you get some images too. So it's a great value. And I am going to bring over one of the circle So you get 4 circles, and you just gotta pop these out. So it's really simple. You can take this on the go with you. So because everything's in the box, it even comes with some adhesive. So if you're not already familiar with the kit, I think probably most people watching are probably familiar with the paper pumpkin kits. So I'm using Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to lightly ink up the Yay stamp, and then just stamp this and hold for a minute. Hold for a couple seconds. And why don't I just stamp the other pieces while I'm here and have the mat, and then I can go back. So I'm going to stamp the pieces for the second card really quick too while I'm here. So on the second card, there are labels. You get a whole bunch of labels pre-printed. So I'm just going to pop out one of the Pear Pizzazz ones. And you could totally use the Rich Razzleberry. And then I'm going to take one of the banners out too. And let's do the little Pear Pizzazz first. This one I'm going to do tone on tone. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz. And I am going to do the You Are So. And we're going to say You Are So Amazing. But we're going to do the Amazing and Fresh Freesia. So for the banner, it has some printing over here. I decided not to use that and just flip over. So if you flip over, you have a blank white side. These are so simple. So we'll just get some fresh freesia, and I'm going to go towards the bottom on the banner side with the Amazing. Okay, so all the stamping is done. And I did start working on a third card. There's the kind of 3 characters, and if I get that one together, probably tomorrow. I have the day off tomorrow, so I will probably share that one once I get it finalized. So let's go back to the first card, and I'm going to get the card base. The card base is Soft Succulent. So this was kind of like more my masculine card because I got the Soft Succulent going on. And then I had my vellum pieces. I have everything on top of each other over here. So I did this vellum piece. It might be a little bit hard to see. Here, let me anchor that down. I got my Yay, and then I gotta have my little hula hoop character. And with the characters, you just have to be fragile. They come on sheets like this, and you just want to pop them out. So just be gentle going around. And then there's some pieces in the middle here by the hula hoop. I mean, these are really thin, so die cuts already pre-printed for you. So like I said, if you're on the go, if you're a busy mom that has a lot of activities for their kids, you could bring this while you're waiting to pick up your kids, make some cards, because everything's in the box that you need. The only things I did add so far were my Stampin' Pierce mat, because I like to use that for my photopolymer clear stamps, some liquid glue, but you have dimensionals and little dots in the kit already. And then I did add my blocks and some full ink pads, but like I said, you do get the little ink. So I'm just going to take the card base out for a second, because one of my tips for these cards is that you want to glue your pieces down to your vellum and then glue your vellum onto your card base. Okay, so before I start gluing anything, I'm going to get my placement. I kind of want the guy with his feet like near the bottom, and I want the Yay kind of like over here on one side. And you could totally have it, you know, hanging off a little bit. I think on the original card, the Yay kind of hangs off a little bit, and then obviously his arms hang off a little bit. So this one I kind of thought like we're celebrating, so I went with the Yay, but there's lots of different stamps in the set, so you can pick whatever you want. So I'm going to put the Yay on first. So one of my tips is just get your placement before. I want the little hula hoop, the edge of the hula hoop to kind of like be right here. So I'm going to put the yay down first, and then I'm going to put some adhesive on my character. So again, you can use the dots in the kit, you could use dimensionals, and I'm not going to go all the way to all the edges at the top because his arms are going to hang off a little bit. So, whoops, and I think I had this to the edge, but also with the liquid glue, I like using the liquid glue for projects like this because you have a minute to kind of wiggle it where you want it. But again, if you use too much of this, it's going to make a mess and your fingers will be all sticky. So just a light touch. And then I'm going to bring over my card base again. And now I have my die cuts adhered, so I know right where to put my glue. And that's probably too much, so I can put my glue right where my die cuts are so you won't see the glue on my project. And on my original, I did not even add some of the little embellishments that come in the kit, but there are little embellishments that come in the kit. They're little pebbles, and pebbles are really hot right now. I believe the ones that are in the January to June mini catalog are on back order right now. So you can add some pebbles. I'm just going to bring over my Take Your Pick tool. Oops, I got to fix that later. And you can kind of put them wherever. I'm just going to add a couple. I'm just going to slide right off the transfer sheet that they come on. Maybe I'll put one right here. So I added 3. These are kind of clear, so there we go. So that's card number 1, and why don't we come over and do card number 2. I am just going to take a quick sip of tea. I hope you're having a great week. It's been, wow, it's been the craziest weather week here in New England that we've had in a while. We've had like spring, almost like summer type temperatures. We have had snow, we have had snow squalls, we've had ice. We've had everything this week. So I think our roads are going to be falling apart soon because of all the up and down with the temperatures. So I did the stamping earlier, and let me show you what I did with the sentiment that we stamped. So we did the "You Are So" in Pear Pizzazz on the Pear Pizzazz label, and we're just going to take our paper snips, scissors, and cut this apart. Okay, and with the "So," I'm even going to cut it down a little bit more. I think the others, I liked how they were. Oh no, I think the "You," sorry. I snipped down a little bit more. Okay, so I've got my little words. And again, I'm going to do the same concept. I'm going to do my words last. But we did the amazing. I popped out my little elephant on roller skates, and this card is going to say, "You are so amazing." And I mean, if you can roller skate or rollerblade, right there, I think you're amazing. So, funny, quick story. I did break my arm at the roller skating rink when I was a kid. I was not a good roller skater at all. And I wasn't actually even roller skating. I was kind of stopped on my skates, and somebody came flying around a corner, and I just got knocked down and fell right down on my left arm. So that was the only time, well, no, I broke kind of sort of part of my foot when I was really, really little. But knock on wood, this isn't wood, but knock on wood, it's really the only injury like that I've had. So thankfully. So again, we're going to do our placement. I'm going to get my little elephant on her roller skates, and then I'm going to do the amazing, and I want to have this kind of coming off like so. Okay, so I'm going to put the amazing down first, coming off the circle-ish vellum piece. So a little bit of adhesive. And then I'm just going to get my placement. So I won't put adhesive again all the way to all the edges because some of the edges might come off a little tiny bit. So okay, so now I got this going. I decided to do the bumblebee card base for this one, picking up the bumblebee colors in the die cut. So again, you have 3 colors in these dies to choose from. So you have the soft succulent bumblebee, and then there's fresh freesia as well. We're going to put adhesive right on where the vellum is, and you could use glue dots. I like to also use glue dots for vellum. And then get this on here. Then I just thought the You Are So in the tone on tone with the pear pizzazz match the little pants that we have going on here with our character. So again, just get your placement. I kind of did this whimsical, kind of going, I just thought it kind of went with the kind of roller skating, and this is kind of a whimsical card, but it could be for anything. And you can get your sew, you know, get your placement, and then when you're happy with your placement, glue everything down, okay? So why don't I just do this sew? I'll go bottom to top on this one. And you really don't need a lot of adhesive to get these guys on here. So I hope you're doing something fun if you have a long weekend or if you're crafting. It's been like a craft machine over here. I had to design a class last weekend for an event in March. I had swaps I needed to finish. Oops, I just did that upside down, so let me fix that. Good thing I have a minute to grab it and wiggle it where I want it. So lots going on here. And then I can add some of the pebbles again on this card, which I didn't do on my original, but I will add them. And then I'll have pictures on my blog if you want to check these out later. It's christinestamps.blogspot.com. I'll do one over here. And then once I get to the last card made with the fresh freesia, I'll also share that on my Facebook page at Create with Christine later this week. So those are my projects for today. Oh, I did want to show in the kit, they did give us a preview of the March kit. So the March kit is Beyond the Horizon. So you can subscribe if you want to do the month to month and you're not concerned about the price going up in March. If you sign up by March 10th, you can get to the Beyond the Horizon kit. And I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to coordinate with our new Horizon Suite from the January to June 2022 mini catalog. So, and I think we'll see what happens, but I think this is going to be a really fun kit. So again, to recap, I'll bring the camera back up at my face to recap. So, all right. Thanks so much for joining. I know I was an hour earlier live than I normally am. Next week, I'll go back to 10 o'clock a.m. Next week, I'm going to do a online card class. So I'm going to do 4 cards, and there will be a special if you want the card kit to order. So I'm going to be doing those. I'm going to try to do those on the last Sunday at 10 a.m. of the month, but I know looking at my calendar, I'll have to move some dates due to vacation and that sort of thing. Yay, vacation. So I haven't had like a week vacation away in, well, it'll be going on like 3 years. So looking forward to that later this spring. So anyways, don't forget if you want to lock in the current pricing on paper pumpkins for prepaids, you need to sign up by February 28th, 2022. And I'll put those links below if you're not already a current subscriber or you want to purchase a subscription as a gift too. Make sure to do that by a week from tomorrow, which is crazy. February will already be over. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll have my online card class next Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then, of course, on Tuesdays, I'll have a Casing Tuesday project on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot.com. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Create with Christine or on YouTube at Create with Christine. Have a great week, everybody. Let me know if you need help placing an order.